Hey everybody, what's new Wednesday with Allison? How you doing? I wanted to come on today. It's my last What's New Wednesday of the season, of the year. So much coming up. Can you believe that it's Christmas next weekend? Ooh, I will be going away from Friday to Monday. I'm going to go to Asheville, North Carolina. I'm going to be visiting the Biltmore Estates. I will be taking you guys along with me. So I wonder if I should try and do this on Instagram. Let's try that. Let's try. How do I do that? I go here and I go live. And followers. Okay. And then I guess I would how do I do this? So that's kind of hard. I'm not sure I could do this. I guess I should have set it up before, but I always wonder how people do this, how they go live on both. So I'm going to just, I guess, press this, maybe put my earbuds back in. Let's do a testing. Okay, I believe I'm connected now. Okay, so let's just go live. Hey, give it a whirl, right? What do you got to lose? They all say, just go live, give it a whirl, give it a try, see what happens. And I always do my What's New Wednesday on Facebook, in my Facebook group. I don't do it live simultaneously on Instagram, but I guess I should. I guess I should do that. Oh, I even have somebody who just joined me live. Okay, this is fabulous, darling, fabulous. I got quite a few people that just joined me live on Instagram. Ooh, maybe this is something I'm missing out on with my What's New Wednesday, reaching a whole new audience. I can't always see what's going on on Facebook. I do a lot of my work by the computer, so I'm like stuck on the computer. Although I am getting a laptop for Christmas. Just saying, I know my Christmas present. So hey, thank you guys for watching. Hey, Alison. Hey, Teresa. So yes, how to end up the year. There has been so much happening throughout our design industry within the last 2 years. Can you believe that it's 2 years that we're dealing with this pandemic, and 22 months or so since we really became through the lockdown? Crazy stuff. So here we are, almost 2 years later, and the design industry has blown up like cray-cray, remodeling, the material because of natural disasters and the COVID related delays, sicknesses. It's been like, what the heck? I hope that in our lifetime, this will be the only one that we ever see like this, with so much tragedy, yet so much positivity, like that word, has come out of it. We've had a refocus on our own well-being, our family's well-being, how to have more spaces to do your work, to work from home, more outdoor living spaces, more outdoor materials, furniture, fabrics, audio visual. So much has gone outside now, and expanding our living area, right? And all these natural materials, recycling, don't use new, you throw away everything. Let's recycle things, let's reuse them, repurpose them. So there's a lot of that going on. And what I see happening was last in 2020, before all this lockdown went down, I was at the K-Biz in Vegas, and I saw a lot of bright colors, bright pinks and blue and purple and green and red, all yellow, these really, really bright, vibrant colors. And I wonder how much of what we see at the show translates into actual design projects. Those things are all wow at the time, but how many purple tubs did we really put in? How many green sinks were there? It's great that the options are out there and it always sparks our creativity, but I didn't see the design trend to be so bright. I did see brighter than just our white and gray and white and gray and white and gray. I remember when gray came out, that one K-Biz show, I was like, why is everything gray? Does anybody else see that? But the whole thing is gray. So then now we've had our white, but it's white now with pops of color. The new look I see are these quarter sawn oaks, rift oak in a bleached whitish finish, just beautiful. And it's actually not an inexpensive process to have that oak with that lighter finish. It's more of a glaze process. So it's an expensive finish. So where you think like, oh, oak is the starting grain for wood prices, it's not when you start putting on all these beautiful finishes. So the new trend are these softer woods, some wood grains, which is a natural transition from our organic elements that we've been trying to introduce into the house, more so now due to COVID and a different lifestyle. So using organic materials, seeing the grain of the wood, appreciating the natural grain of the wood, appreciating the colors in nature and inviting more color into your home. I find that those monochromatic rooms, very elegant looking, are really reserved for specific personalities. That's why it's important to figure out the personality of your client, because if I had somebody design for me with a white, soft room, I would not want to live there. It's too blah for me. I like color and lots of different things. And if you everything, forget it. Don't come to my house and tell you it's call ahead, it's sign. Call ahead sign. I'm coming over. Straighten up. So anyway, I am getting together for the end of the year to what doesn't change is the practice of kitchen and bath design, the principles of kitchen and bath design. They might morph with the products, like our triangle has really changed because of all of our products that we have now. It's no longer just a refrigerator, a stove, and a sink. So we have more appliances, more triangles, longer spaces, larger kitchens. So it's morphed. However, clearances, you still need 2 feet for people to walk past and by each other. So the codes for 48-inch walkway, 36-inch clearance, those stay the same regardless of what color and what finishes you put in your space. So that is what the Kitchen and Bath Design Academy is all about. It's this technical end of it. Like, I don't care if you stain the wood, glaze the wood, hammer the wood, distress the wood, paint the wood, but you need to know what's the difference between cherry, maple, birch, oak. What are the different cuts? What is a veneer? What's a quarter sawn? What's a stile? What's a rail? What do you mean extended styles, integrated styles? What are you talking about? That is the language and the problems that I discuss in the Kitchen and Bath Design Academy. And I'm constantly adding to it and growing it. What I am hosting in addition to that is an exclusive design intensive program where it's an hour-long presentation with a live Q&A, where interaction during the whole lesson. You get the recording if you didn't miss it, downloadable PDFs for the PowerPoint presentation. I have open office hours that we for on I send another Zoom link so you can all hop in, and I'm available, popping in, ask me questions about our lesson, about a project you're working on. A lot of times designers don't quite understand the nuances of doing a kitchen, yet you're perfectly capable of picking out the finishes if you know their product and the stylizing. But we're talking about the technicals to get you to be able to do the stylizing properly. So the planning is the most difficult part of the kitchen and the bathroom projects. So what have I been working on? Why not? Let's show you. Let's do a little bit of bragging. I designed a new favicon, a new logo. So often we think, oh, do I need to hire somebody? What's my positive and my negative, and where does it line up, and da 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 da. And you know what? This isn't so bad. If someone's going to get if a professional wants to critique it, by all means, go ahead and critique it. I did it. I like it. I did it myself. See, I did it in Publisher. You can do it too if you want to design something. If you're an interior designer and you put your mind to graphic design and just think of it as space planning with letters and things like that, it's the same principle as design. I mean, I'm a designer, but I'm an artist and I can do all kinds of things. So give it a whirl. What's the worst that could happen? You don't really like it, you erase it, you do it again. This is my newest one I came up with. That's what I love to create, and when I have fun doing this. So if you have fun doing it, why not? So here's a little bit about the Kitchen and Bath Design Academy. We have kitchen layout and planning. Then I have the bathroom project. What else do I have? Here it is. You're going to get 6. I meet once a month because I figure we're all busy, right? Everybody's busy. I know it's 6 months, but it gives you time to absorb and not be inundated with this lessons, because they're each individual lessons. They don't necessarily continue one to another. They're not in a sequence that it's necessary to take lesson 1 and then lesson 2. So the fact that I give them once a month really isn't a bad idea, because it allows you to work, right? We all have to work and make money in our regular job. I have my open office hours. You'll get sent the recorded classes. I have a private Facebook group that's dedicated to just this design intensive work program. And you get free 6 months in my Kitchen and Bath Design Academy, which has my signature courses like kitchen design guidelines with all the codes, bathroom design guidelines with all the codes based on NKBA guidelines, and some of my own guidelines, and some other really good courses that are up there in the Kitchen and Bath Design Academy. And then what the programs are, and I can't take myself out all the way because I've discovered it will, oh, you guys can't even see this on Instagram. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's the Kitchen and Bath Design Intensive. I discover in our first lesson, I have the kitchen design process and planning. It's not about guidelines. It's about how do we go in and start a kitchen project. What is our step number 1, step number 2, step number 3? How do I get from the intake to the presentation? And then the presentation is a whole nother process, which is, going to be at the end, we'll do all the presentations of how we would actually present the technicals of a kitchen and the technicals of a bathroom. So lesson 2 is surfaces, the tile, stones, hardwares. what exactly is the spread on appliance, handles? Where would you use a handle versus a knob? The diameters. What is granite? What's the difference between granite and marble and soapstone? And how about limestone and travertine? And how about quartz, man-made quartzite? I mean, man-made quartz and natural quartzite. What is the difference between porcelain and ceramic? We all go on and on. Well, that I break it down in that session. Then I have cabinetry, no, bathroom design processes, the same idea. What kind of questions do you ask someone doing a bathroom? What kind of showering experience they like? Do they take a bath? Do they do their makeup in the bathroom? So there's questions for the kitchen, questions for the bathroom. We're going to go through that whole design process until getting you to your presentation to the client. So then we have cabinetry demystified. Oh, I need a sip. Boy, I sure can talk. Take a breath. Come up for air, Allison. My husband will tell me it all the time. Slow down. Cabinetry demystified. You can design with the cabinetry and you might understand a little bit of the cabinetry, but designers don't necessarily know all the same nuances. And if you're new in the kitchen business, you need to know the type and the quality of the construction of the cabinets you're specifying and the wood doors and whatnot. Then, lesson 5, we're going to talk about lighting, planning, and documentation. I have a whole lighting in the Kitchen and Bath Design Academy, but this is going to be on this design intensive. We're going to talk about planning, how to draw it up, how to do our documentation, one switch, two switch, how many switches, zones, our task area, how are we going to put it all together and present it to the contractor to be implemented on site. And remember, it's a suggested ceiling plan because we can't really see where our joists are up above, where we're planning it based on a finished room and not basically 9 times out of 10 a gutted room. So if you have a chance to measure the beams and see the beams, then you can, do your ceiling lighting plan accordingly. But always, as a designer, you should do some kind of lighting plan. Don't leave it up to the electricians. You should design the kitchen from the start, every single element. I'm an interior designer and I only design kitchens and bathrooms. I will not do window treatments. I don't do other furniture, but I will specify all my tile, the grout color, the wall paint, the finish, the fixtures, and the lighting plan, the ventilation, the heating, the whole thing, vanity, custom woodwork. That's what you should be designing in a space. Yes, Teresa, that's what as interior designers, so not as an interior designer specializing in kitchen design, you need to know the boxes. You need to be able to put together a comprehensive floor plan to give it to your cabinet maker. Your cabinet maker is a cabinet maker. Okay. He just wants to put cabinets together. He doesn't care about your inserts. He doesn't care about where you stand to cut your vegetables. It wants to build it. That's what he wants to do. The contractor wants to nail it in the wall. You, as the designer, need to specify every little thing, right, Teresa? Comes out like that. Full control of the space. That's your space. Own that space as a kitchen and the bath designer. So then number 6 is the contract phase. We're going to talk about how do you plan and finalize your project to the customer. What documents do they sign off on? How do you give them their packet that is a legal document? Now, in a kitchen, those are built-in items. Those are capital improvements to the home. The homeowner can write them off as a capital improvement to their home, and you have to make sure that everything you put in there, you are legally responsible for seeing it through correctly, and your customer is legally responsible to know what they're buying, to know what they're getting, to make sure that they've signed off on everything and gotten their discovery packet. And you should make sure that they do get that, because they might not know they need those things, but they have to have their signed copy, because those are legal documents. I've said it before. If a customer says that's not the crown molding I ordered, and you have the drawing, maybe a photo of it with the technical drawing and a note and a model number, you could say, yes, it is, Mrs. Smith. You signed it right here next to the crown molding plan detail, because they might not recognize that three-dimensional item versus what was on the drawing. And they'll go, oh, I didn't understand that. And I'm saying, well, I tried to explain it to you. You signed off on it. And doesn't it look beautiful? Always try and turn it positive, because we really know what we're doing. We are the positive people. We are the professionals. So that is what the upcoming things, and I'm going to be launching that, making it live for the Kitchen and Bath Design Intensive, which gives you that 6-month access into the Kitchen and Bath Design Academy, and also membership into my Facebook group and the private Design Intensive study group. So that's opening up. I just got to get it done. If I can get it done by tomorrow, that'll be really terrific, because I'm going away. I'm going to Asheville, North Carolina. I've never been there before. I'm going to go see the Biltmore Estate. And I can't wait to see their Christmas. I think we got tickets to their evening candle lighting thing or whatever. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to go with my mom and my sister, and my mother is 89 years old. God bless her. I can't wait to go. She's my mom. We should all aspire to be my mother. Like I said, always go walking, go golfing, go shopping. My mother could shop until she drops. She's a little fashionista. I love it when I see these older women who have their hair done, their nails done, their jewelry on, and they're up and they're out and they're spunky and they're really living their lives as in the whole other half of their life, making a full life for themselves. So that's what I'm doing. I'm leaving there, take some info. I don't really like doing too much social media when I don't really enjoy it. Like some people like, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I don't like that. I like to stay in the moment and enjoy my presence with my family, my mom, my sister, the people around me, the beautiful hotel we're going to be staying in. I will review this hotel because it looks gorgeous, and I am expecting good things because it's from 2009 and I'm a picky hotel person. Post photos afterwards. Oh, I will. I'll definitely post photos afterwards. That's a mouthful. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, lots coming up. Hopefully get that all out before the end of the year, and you'll join and sign up my design intensive program. And looking forward to keep on keeping on, and more educational series and webinars and downloads and PDFs and free things and all kinds of good stuff. So listen, everybody, have a great night. Oh, yes, you too, Teresa. Have a great holiday, you guys. I will not see you until the new year. I will maybe go post these things. I don't really know. It's a hit or miss, people, a hit or miss. Even for me, I don't really know. Have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the new year. Have a good one, people. Peace out. Ciao for now. Ooh, get out of there. Not you, my video. Bye. Stop. Stop. How do we stop it? Okay. The noise. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. End. End. Why aren't you ending? Let's reboot it. It still didn't pause. Pause. Ah, stop stream. Stop it. Bye, guys.